In this video, we're going to talk about how to make money as a teenager, 9 ways for 2020. Because we all know time is money and we definitely don't want to waste it. Here are the 9 ways. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time. Take care. Wait. Hold up. Maybe this was a little bit too fast, right? So let's go into more depth in this video. Are you ready? Let's go. Welcome to my channel, where my job is to grow your wealth. Like I said, let's go into a little bit more in depth about this topic. I know as a teenager, of course it's some years away for me, we always want to get more money, right? So I have 9 ways for you how to actually make that money. Number 1 would be edit videos for YouTubers. Of course, that is not something you learn easily overnight. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. It takes time to practice and actually get that skill for editing videos. But if you can skill that up over time, this benefits you very, very well. When you get better with the camera, videography, and understand how to make films, the effects, the sounds, etc., this will get even more prominent in the future, I believe. There are a lot of YouTubers that will need that service in the future. So if you maybe live in New York, for example, you can have a video editor in Europe, maybe Great Britain or Germany, basically everywhere in the world. This is important for a YouTuber to actually get that content out on a much faster rate. But of course, this is not exclusive only for YouTubers. You can basically edit for everyone. Wedding videos, commercials if you get really good. But of course, always keep in mind, this takes a lot of time to actually achieve that kind of skill set. Number 2 would be local services. You can do different things as local services. For example, doing yard work, selling firewood, doing landscaping, shoveling snow, snow removal, painting houses, land mowing, a lot of things you can do. You can find some of those jobs in one of your local newspapers. Check it out and see what fits you best. But mind this, don't do anything that makes you feel uncomfortable. Very important. I think a lot of people overlook this because oftentimes this is really hard work, but it is straightforward and cash in the hand. I think this is something you can do pretty well to begin with. So number 3 would be make money from recycling stuff. You can recycle cans from aluminium, for example. You can make passive money doing this. If you want to do this a little bit more active, you can scrap different kind of metals like bronze, copper and many more. You can find the scrap prices online easily, so check out if this way it is something for you. Maybe your cellar is full of scrap material. Who knows? Number 4 would be have a mobile oil change. It's really not that difficult to change oil on a car. And on top of that is to hit them with the upsells. Of course, always remember this, don't rip them off and don't sell people something that they don't need. But for example, if you go to somebody's house and change the oil in the vehicle, what might take you maybe 20 to 30 minutes, you can ask them if you also should wash that car when you're already on it. You can make them another 10 or 15 bucks. Also, you can vacuum the inside of the car, test the battery or other stuff on the car. Third thing, before you say no to this kind of way, think about what you can do with it. If you liked the video, please smash that like button. That really helps my channel. I also have 2 cats to feed, so please hit that like button. Number 5, digitize photo albums. This is a great way to make money. Photo albums are a really sentimental item. If I think about my own family photos, I really care about them. You cannot weigh those photos and memories with money. Before we continue, have you done any of the ways I presented in this video? Please let me know down in the comments. Thank you. Just imagine you would lose all that photos. So I think a lot of people would be willing to pay you really much money for that. It's really not that difficult to do. Just take the photos, put them on a scanner and digitize them. You can save them on a USB stick or upload them to a cloud, for example. You can charge for a single photo or a whole album. This really depends. But don't charge too much. Always remember, customers king. Number 6, sell vintage clothes. A lot of that older flannel shirts, bomber jackets often go for $80 to $90 each. The curious truth is you can find a lot of these items cheap in your local thrift shop. So obviously this creates a great business opportunity here. You can buy them at certain prices when you source them correctly. And afterwards you can resell them as vintage to people with too much money basically. The best way to do this is of course online. You can easily sell it on eBay or another online marketplace. Of course you can also sell it locally, but always be careful and don't put yourself in any danger. Number 7, washing windows. It is something that you can easily start. It is not really that hard. You would of course need a ladder and a little squeegee at very low prices. Of course you also need soup and a bucket too. You really need to practice the right movement a little, but it's not that hard to master. You can do this for business and other people, but please be careful. You don't want to get hurt or anything like that or put you in danger. So please do me a favor and be careful when you do this kind of work. Number 8, sell food in the school. Sell candy, chips, fruit or anything like that in your local school. Many kids get lunch money, what they can spend in your candy, chips or nuts, for example. I myself bought often in the local cafeteria when I was in the 6th and 7th grade. So selling it yourself is a good idea, especially when the school don't offer those stuff like candy. You can make a couple of bucks a day, really easy money. Number 9, start your own podcast. You can start your own podcast and make money with ads. You can establish a deep connection with your listener through a podcast. You can, for example, talk for an hour. This can have a huge impact with millions of listeners. This could be a great start to implement a brand on the long run, but this should be a topic of another video. So consider this like a marathon, not a sprint. At the end, I also have some honorable mentions for another ways you can do. Tutor. You can earn easily $20 an hour up to $40. Working the phones. You can work from your home for $10 an hour. Caddy. It helps if you actually can golf, of course, but you can earn up to $120 for 18 holes. And last but not least, a caregiver. Help other people, bring them food, and you can do this for $19 an hour. So I really hope you liked the video. Please let me know down in the comments what you do as a way to get more money, and like the video. See you next time. Bye.